Hello and welcome back to Farmstead TV. Today we are watching the Nordic Warrior Cup number 2. We are in round 2. We are watching David versus Thomas. So let's take a look at their decks. Can start out with David. He plays an Erhnamgeddon deck. Played a pretty classic archetype. The deck is mostly green and white, but he's splashing for black for the usual subjects like Demonic Tutor and Mind Twist, but he also plays 2 copies of Dark Heart of the Wood, which is an enchantment. You can sacrifice a forest to gain 3 life. So that's really good with Armageddon and balance. He plays land tax, bunch of big creatures like Erhnamgeddon, Sarah Angel and Triskelion. And if you look at that blue time elemental, that's actually a misprinted Sarah Angel. So that's really cool. So let's take a look at his opponent's Thomas deck. And here is Thomas's deck. Wow, there's a lot of things going on. The first thing I noticed is he plays with Eureka. He also have Mirror Universe and Lich. That's a pretty cool combo. Lich is an enchantment. When it comes into the play, your life total becomes 0, but you doesn't lose the game. So if you have a Mirror Universe, you can trade life and kill your opponent instantly. So that's a cool combo. He also has a lot of ramp. You have the Moxen and the Soul Ring and Black Lotus, and he plays with 2 fast bond, so he can really start out fast. There's also some good creatures here. Triskelion, if efforts. So yeah, this deck looks really cool. Thomas always plays with beautiful decks with a spicy card, so this deck doesn't disappoint. So let's see how this goes. Game number 1. David is mulligan to 6, and Thomas is on the play. He starts out with a Library of Alexandria, so that's a really good start. Let's see if David has a Strip Mine or a Chaos Orb. He starts out with a Land Tax and a Mox Jet. So now Thomas can draw an extra card each turn, as long as he have 7 cards in his hand. So this game could really get out of hand if he keep that library. Okay, that's a solution. David cast Mind Twist for 2. So I guess they're gonna roll the dice to randomize which cards he's getting. So Thomas is discarding a Triskelion and a Wheel of Fortune. And it doesn't look like Thomas has the second land. And David plays a Sarah Angel. So David needs to try to win this game pretty quick, unless he's going to be buried in card advantage from the library. So Thomas plays a Spirit Link on the Sarah Angel. And David plays a scavenger folk. That could be handy if Thomas draws the mirror universe. I can see a Mox in Thomas' hand and a tropical island, so he can play more lands if you choose to. Of course, he's trying to keep his hand at 7 cards. So David uses the scavenger folk to destroy the red Mox. And Thomas draw more cards. Plays a Mox Jet and a Chaos Orb. So David plays a regrowth targeting the Mind Twist. So he's mind twisting for 2, I guess.
Being transformed into reality by modern science.
That was a balance and a regrowth. Okay, so it was a mind twist for 3 cards. Now Thomas is targeting the Cell Angel with the Chaos Orbs. Oh. And he plays a Triskelion. So it looks like he's stopped trying to keep his hand at 7 cards. He's trying to go for the beatdown. So David is down to 16. Oh, and another Triskelion. And here comes the Sword to Plowshare, taking out one of them. And Thomas can of course respond with doing 3 damage to David. Keeps attacking. David is down to 9 life. And there's a card you don't see that often, an If Biff Effort. It's a 3/3 flyer, and both players can pay a green mana to do 1 damage to each player and each flying creature. So that's a dilemma for David here. He could tap 3 greens to kill it, but then Thomas would be really close to finishing him. But the land tax got triggered, so he can search for up to 3 basic lands. Looks like 2 islands and a forest. So Thomas has 5 green mana, so he can use the If Biff. He can attack with it for 3 and pay 5 mana to do 5 more damage. So that's game.
And it beats once again.
Game number 2. David is on the play. Looks like both players have kept 7. Oh wow, and Thomas starts out with the library again. Is there a Strict Mine in David's hand? Doesn't look like that. This game can get out of control again. Space a soul ring, drawing another card. Yeah, this doesn't look good for David. You can really see the power level of Library of Alexandria in these two games. Of course, if you have a really aggressive deck, you can sometimes take them out before they bury you in card advantage. But David's deck is a more mid-range deck, so we need some more mana to play the Serra Angels and Erhnamgeddons. Let's see if Thomas can find any Eurekas or some of the Lich Mirror Universe combos. Oh. And here David cast a sort of closure on the Triskelion, and Audun, Thomas respond with Avoid Fate. But David has another sword closure. Concordant Crossroad and a Triskelion. Concordant Crossroad gives all creatures haste, so the Triskelion can attack right away. I think the Concordant Crossroad came from the sideboard. And David has a Sword of Plowshare for the Triskelion and plays a Dark Card of the Wood. That's a pretty cool enchantment. You can sacrifice forest to gain 3 life. So that's really cool with balance and Armageddon and stuff like that. And just to keep keep alive against the really aggressive decks. Here comes another beater. So David sacrificed a land to trigger land tax on his upkeep. So that's smart. Plays, I think it's called Dust to Dust, destroying 2 artifacts. And probably a Mox or a Soul Ring. Yeah, it takes the blue Mox. Yeah, and they are removed from game actually. Thomas is really patient, keeping 7 cards in hand. Here comes another big flying creature with haste. So David is down to 7 life. Of course he has 3 forests in play, so he can gain 9 more. But that puts him in a hopeless spot. Sacrificing 3 forest and play some Erhnamgeddon, also gaining 9 life. For 4. So now Thomas has 6 mana, so he can start casting the big artifact creatures again. And he casts a Brain Geyser for 4. Puts him up to 8 cards in his hand. Of course the library is gone now, but I don't think he needs it. Oh wow, that's a cool card. Oh, a Force of Nature with Spirit Link on, and it has haste. That's pretty cool. Of course not that cool if you're David. But he managed to sacrifice his forest and stay alive with 2 life. Let's see what he top decks. Yeah, top decks are regrowth, so that's game. So Thomas takes this match 2-0. Congratulations. So that was round number 2. I think the card of the match was Library of Alexandria. It's a bit feel bad when your opponent starts out with the library in both games. But then again, this is old school and there is a lot of broken cards here. So you win some and you lose some, I guess. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.